everybody, welcome back to another review video slash episode from yours truly, Cynical Enigma. This is going to be another review on an official controller to USB. Basically, you'll get the gist of what I'm talking about here shortly. If you've seen my last review of something of the sort that I'm doing right now, it was with the Mayflash SNES controller to USB, which has 2 ports right here, and it works like you're actually playing it on the console. There's no delay in the buttons. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I give this probably about an 8.5 out of 10. The reason why I said 8.5 is because it feels a little cheap. Feels really light, but overall, I mean, it handles flawlessly. And I've had this for at least, I think, maybe 2 years now, or 3, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 3 years. I don't know, but yeah, it works perfect for me and everything. I just haven't played it recently because I've been really busy and whatever. So again, this is from Mayflash. It's the SNES port. And I also looked into, and then I also looked into getting, because I really wanted to get a Sega Genesis one, but they didn't really have anything of that besides actual controllers that had the USB port hookup on the other end. This right here is called the ND2/SNES/SFC/NES/FC controller adapter for PC USB, and I think this is a cheap, very cheaply made product. I think I paid about $15 for this. If you can hear that, it's not that good of a product. I wanted to get it so I could try and do a review on it sometime, but this ain't what I'm going to be reviewing. Here's what the front of it looks like. You also have a turbo button right here. And again, the USB port. For some reason, I can't get the Sega Genesis port to work. I don't know if it's because it's meant for the Mega Drive or whatever, but I've tried all the different models of controllers that I have, and I have been unsuccessful. So I have no idea why it doesn't work. But when I plug the NES adapter into the Sega Genesis port, it works. So I don't know what the hell the deal is, but moving along with that, we are going to talk about this baby right here, Mayflash. I prefer Mayflash over anything else that I've used so far because it may feel a little cheap, but it also works for the best, in my opinion. And you got the back of it right here. I mean, it looks good. I like the packaging and everything else. On the back it says, connect your N64 controller to your PC USB port. No extra power supply required. No driver needed. Just plug and play. Compatible with Windows XP, Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, Mac OS. 2 players can play simultaneously. Now, I haven't been able to see any videos on 2 players playing on this yet. I've seen reviews on this being unboxed, being tested, you know, people giving their opinions about it, but all I'm going to do today is basically just plug this in and see if it works and play a random game. But in order to do that, I need to get an N64 controller, which is in my bedroom right now, and I'll be right back. Alright, I got here the Atomic Purple controller, the N64 controller. I mean, the middle analog stick isn't really the best, but it works. I know there's a way to get that fixed, and I can do that. I'm just too caught up in life right now to take anything apart and fix anything, or I haven't been really hunting for games lately. have a lot on my plate right now, but I will look into getting back into that as soon as possible, as soon as everything gets done and caught up with. So, all right, let's unbox this sucker. I want to play N64. I want to play Star Fox. Oh, if you're wondering where I got this and how much I paid for it, we'll get to that right now. I got it from a place called ZT Net Store, and I believe it was a store on eBay, and I only paid $12.95 for it, and it was the cheapest. I've looked everywhere else on eBay for this, but they wanted like $18 on up, and this is like the cheapest I found it so far. Was through the ZTE Net Store or whatever it's called. Overall, it looks pretty good. There's the front. You got 2 ports in there for 2-player, and there's the top. And if this ends up working pretty good, pretty decently, I'm probably going to get another one so I can have 4-player action on my PC. Just in, so I have it. Alright. Plug this in. Alright, turn the volume up a little bit. As you can see, I got my computer rolling. They see me playing my retro games. Alright. As you can see, I got it plugged in right now. What we're gonna do is just gonna set this right here. Like the back of the cardboard said, you don't need any drivers, you just plug and play. Now I'm gonna kinda move the camera in a little bit so you guys can watch me as I set this up. Alright. There you go. I'm using Project 64, and before I start this, I'm sorry about that, but I have to do this. Just so that there's nobody thinks that there's any illegal shit going on around here. But I do own an N64, which is right here. It's a jungle green one, And the game I'm going to try out is Star Fox 64. For the disclaimers out there and shit. But yeah. So everything I'm doing here is legal. I'm not doing anything wrong. Alright, now that that's over with, we can get on with this video. Alright, I'm gonna use Project 64. Run. First of all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna configure controller plugin. And how we're gonna do that is gamepad device. You're going to use USB gamepad right here. The reason why there's 2 is because there's 2 different ports right here. Basically, you want controller 1 and controller 2. The first one, I have no idea why it's set up like that, but the first one is for controller 2 and the second one is for controller 1, controller port 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to USB gamepad right there for port 1. And we're going to move on to setting this up so I can use this on the PC. So we're going to go, let's see, analog, left, right, go up, down, and for the C buttons we're going to go right here. And for some reason, the C buttons are not working. That is not good. Unless... Hold on, I'll be right back with you guys shortly. Okay, sorry about that little break in the video. I had to take about 5 to 10 minutes to figure out why the C buttons were not configuring correctly. And what that is that the setting for it had some type of messed up setting or whatever from some other version of Project 64, I believe. So what you're going to want to do is you want to go to Settings, go to Controller Input, which is right here, go all the way down to N, Rage is Direct Input. Then you're going to click OK, and then what you're going to do now is basically configure controller plugin, and you're going to assign keys. That's very important. You want to go to USB Gamepad 2 because for some reason, like I said in the beginning of the video, basically port 1 is assigned to Gamepad 2 on the adapter, on the Mayflash adapter. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to digital pad, up, left, right, down. And then for the C buttons, there we go. Analog stick up, go left, then right, and then down. And the buttons, we're going to do start. Hold on one second. Start, A, B, left trigger, right trigger, and Z. And then we're going to go save, so this way it saves it, and then apply. And hit apply again, and now we're going to test this out. We're going to load Star Fox. There we go. And we'll do this in full screen. Zoom out a little bit. Looks to be working pretty good.
Corneria, fourth planet of the Lilat system. The evil animal.
All right.
It's about time you showed up, Fox. You're the only hope for our world.
I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me.
Good luck.
Mission number 1. Those of you who don't know, Star Fox is one of my all-time favorite games, especially for the Super Nintendo.
Open the wing. Check your G-diffuser system. Velcro here. I'm fine. This is Peppy. All systems go.
Flippy here. I'm okay.
We can get past the intro.
I see him up ahead. Let's rock and roll.
Wow, this is pretty neat. It handles just as good as Super Nintendo ports.
Flippy, watch out! Bogey on your tail.
Whoa! Help me! Thanks, Fox. I thought they had me.
We're entering Corneria City now.
Wow.
This is horrible. Everybody stay alert!
Well, that gives you a little bit of how well this works. I would give this probably a 9 out of 10. Let me back this up a little bit. There we go. Like I said, I will give this a 9 out of 10, just for the simple fact, I mean, the round area feels a little cheap, but that does not stop it from being high quality for the PC. Like I said, no drivers needed to download or install in order to use this. I gave a brief description on how to set up everything to make sure everything works properly. And I can't wait to have a game night with this with a couple of my friends to try it out to see how well it works. I think this would work best, and I do plan on getting this with the Raspberry Pi. Just the fact, because it's a little PC. For those of you who don't know, it's a little PC, probably about as big as this. Has about a gig of RAM inside of it, and it's pretty cool. And there's a program out there where you can customize your Raspberry Pi to become a Retro Pi. And you can have a bunch of older consoles on it. It comes with 4 USB inputs on the back and everything. It has its own little power source, and you can add memory to it. And it's really cool. So I'm thinking about getting that for my retro game console or whatever, my digital retro game console, if you will. Just so I can, when I travel to places or whatever, if I want to go to a friend's house, or if I go over to Portland to go to the PRGE or the Vegas or whatever, and I'd have that with me, so I wouldn't be that bored while I'm there. But anyway, I mean, I like it. I think it was well worth the money I spent on it. And enough with me rambling on about it. I do plan on getting a PlayStation 1 in the future, a PS1 as in PS1 to USB, obviously. I can't really talk right now, but and possibly some more like the Saturn or the Dreamcast or whatever, just to have them, just so if I ever want to play it, I can play it. All right, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down below. There's going to be tons of more content coming from me. I hope you guys liked the video. Anyways, this is Cynical Enigma saying keep it retro, 90s style, signing out.